Hey guys, it's your boy Dylan Black and I'm coming back at you with another video here today, and I want to welcome you guys back to the channel. Happy New Year's, guys. Hopefully you guys had a good time, had a good holiday season, had a lot of presents and good times with your family and all that. So with my first full 365 days as an adult coming to the end, I sort of wanted to take the time to start some traditions, which sort of started technically at the end of last year with the 2017 retrospective video, which for those who haven't watched that should be annotated somewhere here on the screen, but it's basically like a highlight reel of 2017, and basically I wanted that video to sort of show the progression throughout the year, and that's sort of the goal of it, that I want to do for it every year, is show the progression of where I was at the beginning of the year to where I am at the end of the year and where we're going next year. Let's talk about 2017 first, actually. So I codenamed 2017 The Past. Now, for those of you who have been around long enough, you guys may recognize that name, because I actually in August released the channel trailer for the channel, and it was named The Past. So what that video was sort of symbolizing and showing was that it was a symbol for what my plan was for that year, and that was to look into the past and leave the past behind in 2017 and move forward, be better, and improve in 2018. So, I very heavily, brought in a lot of, stuff like my old YouTube personalities and branding and stuff like that, and I sort of tried to take that and tell a story with those audio cues and the cinematics in a way that showed a bit of my past being merged with my present, which is the cinematic type video style. A lot of last year I was really spending building my skills and learning new things and trying to improve as a creator, because I've been doing gaming content on YouTube and as well Twitch for about 7 to 8 years, so I knew that very well, but vlogging and the cinematic style stuff I wasn't super familiar with how to do, but it was something that I really enjoyed watching, creating, and I thought that I could do good with it. Obviously starting out it was pretty not good, but I like to think that some of the stuff towards the end, while it's not the best, it was a lot better, and I think that what you guys are going to be seeing this year, and hopefully what you guys already saw with intro cinematic, for example, was tremendously better, because I have really been working on that even during my break. During this break, I actually filmed a test vlog, I called it, which basically I recorded a full day vlog, and I edited it, and I showed it to maybe a handful of people that I'm close to, and to sort of put my new editing style and how I want to do videos from now on, out there. You guys probably never see that video, but it was something that I'm happy with, because I have a goal, I have an idea, I know how to do it, and I'm excited because it's exactly how I want my content for once, is that I'm actually legitimately able to make my content exactly how I see it in my head. Overall though, you guys have been super supportive of me the last year, and I can't thank you guys enough. You guys have been awesome, with helping me out with likes and dislikes as well as just views. Obviously the views this year wasn't anything super big, bar my last day, obviously, because that was bigger and whatnot. You guys gave me a consistent bar to raise to. I know that if a video doesn't reach this level of views, that it's probably not good, as well as obviously I always harped on the like and dislike thing. You guys were just awesome and helping me out, and trying to let me know what you guys liked, what things you wanted to see me do more, and everything like that, and I'm just very thankful for you guys for helping me out with that. Now with that said, we can't talk about last year without talking about my last day, because that was 100% at this point in time my biggest success. When I decided to pull the trigger on doing this style of content, it was from seeing the inspirations, like McJuggernuggets, Casey Neistat, Ryan Cow is someone that recently I've really gotten into, and seeing how they took just, you know, the platform and their channels, and they took, you know, just the vlogging, you know, type genre, and they just flipped it on its head and made it something their own, each one having their own sort of thing, no matter what the, you know, the story was. If it was smaller, if it was something big, like, you know, the Psycho series, or currently for McJuggernuggets, his My Virtual Escape series. And that was the goal for switching to this type of content, was to be able to come into my own and do something I really enjoyed, and to tell stories. As long as I can remember, I've liked telling stories. You know, whenever I was little, I would write books in like crayons and markers, and I remember giving it to the librarian at school and being so excited because they said, okay, we'll put the thing on it and we'll put it in the bookshelf and people can, you know, read it. As well as, you know, different web series scripts that I have written, you know, like the Z that I was going to do for DCHD that didn't happen because I was like 13 or something like that. As well as recently with things like abduction and this, you know, the stuff leading up to it, I really want to focus on that, you know, telling a story, but also doing something different, if that be, you know, having it, you know, a sit-down style, if it be the cinematic style, if it be the vlog style, if it be all three merged together, if it be something new. However, I want to just, you know, really focus on telling quality stories, putting out content that I'm happy with and proud of, because, you know, as I'm not to say that I'm not proud of, you know, the videos that I did last year, but, you know, it's definitely, those videos weren't executed exactly how I saw them in my head, and this is a lot different because now I have the skills that I had to work and learn through all of last year now, so that I can make every video that I want exactly how I see it in my head, and that makes me really, really happy. So this leads to this year, 2018, what I am calling the present. So the original idea for this year was that it was going to continue on from the abduction series, and just the whole thing was, it was too ambitious, and it was gonna end up being like the content I released last year, where it wasn't quite at that nudge, and it's not something that I feel I'm at that stage to do yet, or have the means to do right now. But I will say, before anything, the abduction series is still gonna happen, but it just won't be in video form. If any of you guys are familiar with an app called Storyfire, there may or may not be something coming along through that pipeline. With that said, this year, I'm really focused on just living every day, one day at a time. You know, not, you know, obviously I'm still have plans for the future and looking into the future, but I'm not looking too far in the future like I was trying to. I think it's just better to live every day, one day at a time, and, you know, really just focus on being happy. That was the whole thing about switching to vlogging, and was the topic of my first vlog, was, you know, happiness and, you know, being thankful and everything like that. And that's all I want to do, is I want to be happy with the content I make. I want to be happy with, you know, my life in general, and that's my overall goal, is just to be happy. With that said, videos are going to be returning as of this Wednesday, and vlogs will come out every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. If we start to run into a problem like we did last year, where a lot of vlogs were a lot of the same nothing, we'll probably scale back a little bit or change some stuff. But, like, you know, I'm not only going to be doing vlogs, I'm going to be doing like little skits, as well as like just story cinematics type stuff. So, you know, there's going to be an upload hopefully every single Wednesday at 3 p.m. no matter what it is. If there's any changes, of course, I'll let you guys know, either on the channel or through, you know, my Instagram, Twitter, you know, all that. But I'm just ready to start living in the moment, start living in the present, and just living my life. As I do wrap up this video, I want to talk to you guys about the holiday season, because you know, this year I took like, you know, it was what, like a 10-11 week break, and while it was something I needed to recharge myself mentally and, you know, give time for ideas to grow, just have a better morale coming back, it, you know, it was something, it was super long, it was too long. You know, I'll even let you guys in on a story that, like, I think it was a couple days after I did the the Let Me Explain video, I was talking to my friend Dane, and I was like, dude, this is killing me, not making videos, because this is something that I think a lot of YouTubers and even Twitch streamers and, you know, content creators in general might agree with me on, whether they've experienced it before or they haven't, but they know that it can happen, is that, you know, whenever you're super passionate about something, is you want to always be doing it, you always want to be getting better, you always want to be, you know, doing, you know, all this stuff, and you don't really give yourself time to breathe, you don't give yourself time to, you know, have a life. I know that was a big problem towards the end with streaming on Twitch. Was for me, I was giving up time to hang out with people just so I could continue building up a following on Twitch, and it just, you know, I was unhappy, and, you know, that was sort of the thing that I'll even go back to with the Let Me Explain video, is while I wasn't as unhappy as like I was whenever I was still doing gaming content, you know, I think you know, you guys can agree with me that in that video it was very down and, you know, dark, because I was sort of just beginning to get into this sort of like, I don't know phase, and I'm still obviously in it, but I'm in a lot better of a place now, and I'm, you know, getting closer to that light at the end of the tunnel, but I don't want that. So this year, and pretty much as long as I do YouTube, I'm going to be taking a break starting the week before Thanksgiving, and it's going till the 1st, and you guys will probably get a, you know, retrospective video every year around the same time, and then obviously the first video of the year is always going to be the prospective video, but you know, that is the goal, mostly, you know, not only to recharge my batteries and work on other projects and stuff like that, but also because this year I really have sort of switched my mind and you know, readjusted priorities, and I really am trying to focus on family a lot more, because, you know, whether it be my own decisions or if it just be situations and, you know, things that have went on in my life that made it that way, family hasn't been the most important thing to me, honestly, and I want to change that. So you know, I want to be able to spend time with my family and, you know, get to know a lot of the members of my family that I don't really know a lot about, and it's a struggle in itself, but it's something that is going to make me happier, I think, and I think that's the most important thing that I want, is to be happy, and I hope you guys can accept that and are open to that. Although, again, never ever having a break as long as we did this year. That sucked. Anyways, guys, if you indeed enjoyed this video and are looking forward to the next year, please, last time I'll harp on it, the rest of this year I probably won't harp on it unless YouTube screws something up where I have to tell you guys. But please, guys, let me know what you guys think with the like and dislike. If you guys like the video, if you're excited for the next year, if you're not excited for the next year, like or dislike, let me know. That helps me out so much as a creator on YouTube here in 2018, because it's just really hard to, you know, get feedback because of YouTube and how it is. So let me guys know what you guys think. Let me know about your guys' holiday. I want to hear what presents you got, what you guys did with your families, all that stuff. I'll be replying to each and every single reply down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, guys, subscribe for more. Twitter, Instagram links are down below in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video.